Hi everyone, it's Emma from Wednesday Plan. Thank you for joining me for another video this week. Hopefully a full video and not half a video like last week's, just disaster, but it is what it is. I've moved my office around and I'm sitting sort of this way instead of how I'd normally be that way, and I'm not sure if the light's decent. I haven't got my ring light on, but we'll see. It kind of is what it is at the moment. So let's see what's going on in the purse. Now I've got £40 here. That is going to go straight into Senna's like feeder binder that I've got going on, because do you remember when I pulled quite a bit of money out of challenges and completed and all of that jazz last month, ready for my doors? So I've paid for the doors and I've got the money set aside to pay the person to do them. But the doors did cost me £150 less than I expected them to. And that's because I'd kind of overestimated the, like all the extra hinges and things like that. And then my friend kindly gave me some doorknobs that were perfect for what I wanted. They were actually what I was looking for. She'd taken them off her doors and was going to sell them, and she just gave them to me instead, and which was really kind of her. And she said, I said, let me pay you for them. And she's like, no, just accept something for a change, which was really, really nice. Long story long, as I do. So I had £150 left over. If you've seen my Instagram stories, 96 of that went to Senna at the vets. I spent £10 in home bargains just because I needed a home bargains fix, and £10 is like, I don't think I've ever spent just £10 in home bargains. So there's £40 left. It's going in there. So yeah, I did take all of my change out of here off camera as well, apart from I think a little bit left. But I had loads of coins for some reason. So what I've done is I'll show you what I'm doing with my coins in a moment. I will just dump these in, watch your ears. Because for now I'm only doing stuff with like 50s and pounds to go into here, but I'll show you that in a bit. That's, yeah. So I've got 20 left over from food. Fuel is a monthly one that stays. Are we good? Let me just, yeah, we're okay, I think we're okay. So, we're halfway through the month and we've got half the fuel money, which is as expected. And then there's nothing in spending or anywhere else. And then this, if you eagle-eyed and you've spotted this is to pay the chap for the door fittings. So pop that to one side for a second. I have switched up my binders as well, because I was getting very, very overwhelmed isn't the word. I was getting fed up of my binders, and I've had a bit of a sort out in them. So this pink one is my A6 wallet, and that's got my week's 1 to 4 money in, so we'll get that out in a second. My plum binder, I've had to put a note because I can't remember, just so that I'm not like running through. So there's more in here now. So this was just my annuals before. This is now annuals and high priority. I have removed from this one and this one, I've removed buffer and opticians. They were never getting stuffed. I was always making excuses not to stuff them. Buffer is in the bank really anyway. I account for that in my budget. And opticians, I'm going to just include it in health, and that just makes more sense. So everything's in there now that's annual, or what I class in my budget as high priority. So car maintenance, unexpected, holidays, tech, appliances, supplies, DIY, home decor and garden. And then in the lilac binder, which was just predominant, it was only sinking funds before, this is now me and my family. So I've kind of split my sinking funds of my own between high priority and then me. So I've got health, beauty, self-care, skincare, wardrobe, hobbies, and then family, which is staying exactly the same. It was just in this maroon binder before, wasn't it? So H, Senna, now been added. Mom, dad, great babies, gifts, and ice cream. So then I've switched out my savings challenge binder to use this one. I called it maroon, just it's burgundy. But basically what I'm going to do with this one, this is going to be a feeder binder from now on. So I'm going to do certain challenges, save to sync from here into wherever it needs to go. Again, I was getting very overwhelmed in this binder, and I was going to wait until the end of the year, like to start afresh in 2026, but I was getting so fed up with it that I thought, no, I've got to do something about it now to refresh it for me. So 5 week month, obviously that will feed into any 5 week months that I have. Seasonal, what have I said with seasonal? Will feed into holidays. My home, self-explanatory. When that's complete, that will save me £100, and I'll feed that into whatever home envelope is needed. So home decor maybe, or DIY. I know I've got some little jobs coming up, so that will go into wherever it needs to go. Save to sync is going into tech. So that's 75 when that's complete to feed into tech. Then appliances will be sprinkle kindness wherever you go. So that's a 30. That's a nice small one. Of course, Senna. Book stack is when I read a book, and this shows that I haven't been feeling well, because I haven't completed a book for ages. I've stopped reading 2 books recently, like completely not got into them, and that's just not me. So I need to get back into my reading. Obviously my completed for the month, and then this is like my next in line, so the next ones that I need to do. So obviously Senna and Budget Saving Queen made a pink one, and then we realised him as a boy, so he's now got pink and a blue. She kindly sent me the both of them, and I only paid for one, so thank you. Vet's bills, and in case no one told you today, they're the next 4 that I want to do in here when the time comes. And then what I've done is I've taken my 1 to 6 challenges and put them in here, along with, so we'll still have a game day with the 6 challenges that we've got going on at the moment, but then I've also added at the back 6 minis, because I was sorting through my mini collection and I have got a ton of minis to get through. But what I've decided for the rest of 2025 is, I have already started some of them, as you'll see. I've decided to, so I've completed 2 of those. Any coins that I get, pounds and 50s, will just go into the tin and we'll complete these. So I've done some on Sugar Rush. I've done £1 on Helen's Park Life Challenge. This was a freebie. And then I've done £1 on Ruby's pocket change ones, but they're all going to sit together in this one binder. And then that allows me to also start Jazz's Believe in Yourself box. So I've got it all ready in the order I think it should be in. So yeah, that will get started soon, because I'm desperate to start this. So what we're going to do first is get rid of these pound coins, which will be, oh, I haven't got my pens down, that would help, wouldn't it? Let's put, so I've got 3 there, so let's do 1 on here. Watch your ears. And I think Charles wants £2 each item, so we'll start Charles as well. There we go. And that just works for me at the moment. It might not be what I do in 2026, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I've got £60 there, which is like roll over if you like. And then I've got week 3 cash to stuff. And let's see how much we've got here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30. Not much change either because I had to just go to the cash point. But we'll make change, it's fine. So, first things first, let's see what we owe ourselves. I mean, it's going to be a lot, it always is. Sticky notes galore. So let's see what's under here first of all. So this was like the first week of September. I still owe £24 of the £34 from the farm. But I think I'm going to make this right at the end of the month, I think. I'm not going to worry too much. There's just been a lot going on. I did take £20 out of Dad. So it was my dad's anniversary of his death on the weekend. So I took £20 out. My mum gave me some money as well, and we got flowers to put on the graves. And when I say graves, the other graves that are there, I can't do one without the other. So I've got a cousin and 2 uncles in the same graveyard. And I took 15 out of garden and 35 out of tech envelopes, £50, and that was for something that I'm not going to go into, but something that I wanted to do basically. So that's sort of gone, and that's fine. It may take me a bit longer to remember where my envelope, which binders everything is in, but I bought a play mat for one of the great babies. That was 20. So what have I got in there? So I've got 2 5s. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? To keep the 5s, but put that back. So I've done 10. I've got a pen here. Oh, why do I always lose my pens? See, it's like the camera starts recording and my pens just disappear. I'm just going to pop 10 there so I know what I've done. Senna, I mean, Senna's got nothing in his envelope, but he's spent £100. You know, work that out. So we'll come back to Senna. Wardrobe again, I've been on Vintage. So pay ourselves back that 5 there. Oops. This one is like a spending. I went to like breakfast with some friends. So yeah, that is what it is. H hasn't got any, has he? I don't think. No. Mom. Well, we went to Downton. It was wonderful. It was so good. If you're thinking of seeing it, I'll cover 5 with Mom's envelope and then 3 buffer. It's fine. Look, I owe myself so much money all the time, but I will put it right. Supplies doesn't have any money in, does it? So I can't pay myself back. And someone is mowing the lawn, so if you can hear that, I can't really do much about it. Sorry, I don't know what this picks up. Yeah, supplies has got 5, so we'll put 5 back and just put a little thing there that we've put 5 in, and we'll make it right. Okay, so that's kind of like the paying ourselves back as much as we can, and we'll put it right as we go along as well, like we tend to. So I'm just going to put this to one side because I haven't got room for it on screen. So week 3 we're looking at now, for me anyway. So I've got £60 spare, haven't I? But what I really do want to do with £60 spare is bulk up Senna, because he's not a cheap baby to love, as you are finding out from my Instagram. So I've got 10, 15, 30, 35, 45, 60. but I need it in change, don't I? So there's 20 there. Let's see. So I've got 10. The next one is 10. 5. 15. So we need. We'll make it right as we go along. I know I've got change in the in there. So where did I get to? 15, another 5. Okay. Sorry, I'm probably doing this really like the wrong way or the hard way, but I've got a 10 and a 15 to do. So yeah, it's taking all my 10s, but you know, it is what it is. Oops. So we haven't got much left to do in this binder now that we're calling the Senna binder. I've added a little cat on there, so there's not much left to do, so that's good. And then that will feed into his envelope. So I'm feeling the feeder vibes at the minute with saving to sync and feeding into stuff and that. So for the week, yeah, Emma, week 3 of September, we give our purse £100. So I'm going to put 80, 100. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 80 in food shop and 20 in spending, but I probably will put some of the spending back over into food when I break into the 20, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to use my change and not have enough for sinking funds. That's the purse. Then we'll go into our usual, and you'll notice as well I've taken out the like challenges that I had for these sinking funds. Again, it wasn't working for me. So anniversary is getting 10. Car insurance is getting 10, but we'll swap it out for 20. I'm not going to count them today. We'll count them up at the end of the month. MOT and service is getting 5, but we're going to do this. Does anyone else get like me and get a bit like, oh, like I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not feeling it. And it's not that I'm not feeling cash stuffing anymore. It's working, obviously. Right, car tax should get 5, but we're fully funded, so I'll pop that there for something else. Month ahead, I'm going to leave in, but I'm not overly concerned about month ahead at the minute. It's one of those, it's a nice to have, but it is accounted for in the budget, so I'm going to do that. Because I wiped it, didn't I? I had like a couple of £100 in there, and yeah. Car maintenance is getting 10. Unexpected is also getting 10. But we'll do that. This needs to be built back up because I've been using it for Senna just until I've got a Senna like category. Holiday's getting 25. So there we go. I am actually very excited. So apart from little holidays to visit family and stuff, I haven't had a holiday this year. We had our anniversary break for a few days, but we haven't had an abroad holiday this year, and that's like by choice really more than anything. You know, don't feel sorry for me. It's fine. And I'm actually a home bird, so I'm putting 5 in tech. So I'm going to do that. I'm a home bird, so I'm all right not going away. My husband's not. He would travel every month if he could. So let me just see what appliances is, because I don't think I've written appliances on here. I've got to do like a new, let's start it off with 10, because I've got nowhere to put that 10 anyway, so it makes sense. Supplies is getting 5. Yeah, so me and my husband are going to go away. DIY is getting 5. We're going to go away sometime in December. Obviously, we don't celebrate Christmas, as I've said to you before. So, like, I'm happy to go. I remember the one day we flew, the one year, I think it was last year, we flew home like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and the flights were so cheap because to us it's like a bank holiday, you know, whereas obviously a lot of people won't want to travel on those days, really. So, yeah, we're going to go away somewhere like December time. And then my friends are all going away. So, my best friend, who I lost, her husband and the children are going away in January, and a few of our other friends that we're very, very close to. And when I say friends, they're like family. So, Health has an extra 10 from opticians now. It's getting 5, so we'll do this again so we can give it a 20. That makes more sense than having like Health and opticians and barely putting anything in them. 5 for beauty. Yeah, so they're going away in January, and we're going to go with them. So that'll be, we are really looking forward to that. I asked my son to come, and he was like, no, I'm okay, I've got other plans. Break my heart. But I'm so proud of him as well. So it's all good. Wardrobe. Where are you on my list? That's not getting stuff this week. Hobbies is getting 5. So I'm going to do this with hobbies and really, really try hard to only spend when I've saved 20. I literally don't need anything, because hobbies for me is books and budgeting. So I literally don't need a thing. H is 5. Senna isn't on my list at the moment, but obviously he's got a feeder. He's got the feeder. So as soon as that is full, that'll go into his pot. I need 5s, don't I? Have I got some 5s in here? 4. I knew this would happen. I know I've got 5 somewhere. What's in here? Oh, buzzing. Yeah, so we're going to go away possibly December and January, which is amazing. Dad is getting 5. Great babies will get 5, but that will go back to bank because we owe ourselves, don't we? Another 5 there. So yeah, let me just make a quick note of that. Great babies. Yeah. Scribble, but I know what I mean. Okay, great babies. So gifts, 5. Again, I'm trying really hard with gifts to like build it up. So I've made these. This one's not out yet. It's a new one for the 1st of October. I may not be rich in wealth, but I am rich in love. And for me, it's £2 per icon for £50 total. So I'm going to just mark 2 off. And then if I put 5 in next week, I'll mark 3 off. Do it that way. I just want to get somewhere with some envelopes and like have a good amount to spend from them. I am going to have to do that this time, which I don't like doing, but that's fine. So that's all of those. Then we'll go into here. So 5-week month, we'll get 5 today. And mark off these 2. I don't know when my next 5-week month is, because I did work it out and it's all gone a bit wrong. I don't know what I've done. There's 10. How much have I got actually? 75. That's actually right. Actually, that's like bang on. I can't believe. I'm not going to put any in there today actually, but I've got the right amount there, which I'm buzzing for. Am I going to do any of these today? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to leave those and just go into my games, I think. cheer myself up a bit. What I've decided with Jazzy's as well, I'm going to do every other week. So this week I'll do this binder, challenges and games. Then next week I'll do this and keep alternating so that I get to do both of them. Now let's go in here and get my dice. And being organised, the organised person that I am, I'm also going to get my scratch tool. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's see where we're going first. Number 6. This is Save £50 from the lovely Helen. Let's go here. 3. So let's change this up first in point balancer to that, so that I know what I'm doing, I think. So I need to put 5 in and take 2 out. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Oh, I've got loads of 5s in here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. I knew I'd got some. So that's scratch and save 50. So I've only got 2 left on there to do. That's good. Might finish that one today, depending on the dice. 6. The dice hurt me. She might kill me off with how much it is though. Oh, 5, okay, that's fine. And that can go in. I could look at what the other amount is, but I'm not going to. I don't cheat like some people. Cherry B. Oh, number 4. So we can start our Keep Your Face to the Sun. It's what the sunflowers do. This is one of mine. You would think I would remember what's here, what numbers are where, but I don't. Of course I don't. And it saves 50. So we'll pop our 2 Wednesday pounds in there. That worked out well. 2. Riley. Sharpie Sabre. We haven't got many left on here. I've got I think I've got a 4-sided dice, I believe. Have I? I think, is this it? Sure it is. Becky sent me one because I only got one. 1, so that's a magenta. And what have I got? Have I got any change? Yeah, do that. And then where's my other dice gone? Did I put it away? Oh man, it's not going well, is it? Let's just get another one in. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Riley, greedy chops. 3, so that's a blue. I've used literally every blue in my pot. When it's, see, that's another blue. I can't seem to fathom which blue I've used. That's, what was that? 3. That's 3 going in. 3 going in. No, I can't. My head. Oh, Emma. I've got to do it this way. My brain is so simple at the moment. Like literally, I was like, I feel like, you know, and you feel like your head's going to explode sometimes. And last night I had the worst night's sleep. Like I was number 5, so I woke up about 1 o'clock and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I went downstairs, I had a chamomile tea. And do you think I could get back to sleep? Honestly, what do I need? Is it this one? Yellow is 10, of course it is. I could not get back to sleep. Like, and it was got to have been like 3:30 probably when I nodded off. Horrible. And now I feel really like not with it today. I'll take 10 out and put 10 in. Take 10 out and put 20 in. That's my bookshelf one. So yeah, I'm not with it. And I mean, it's painful at the best of times, isn't it, with me, with these videos, but it's even worse today. 5 going in there. There we go. 2, Riley, cheeky chops. 4. Purple again, different purple every time, but I don't know, I don't really know what to tell you. See, that one's completely different, look. So I've only got 4 left on here, so that was 4. So we'll put 4 in. I'm just going to put a 5 in. I can't deal with it, if I'm being completely honest. 2 again, Riley. Honestly, you want me to finish this challenge, don't you? That's what it is. You like want me to be the first person to finish the challenge. 4. So we've already a pound up in here, aren't we? So let's sort this out. Okay, how much money is that off me? I need to put 4 in. And this is like the most painful way of doing anything, but where's my 2s? I used all my 2s. Okay, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3. Take that out. Is that right? I don't even know anymore. Tell me if it's wrong. Man alive. Number 5. Bethany. Purple 5. There we go. And again, with my challenge, with these challenges, I add them all up. If you haven't seen my videos before, they are normally this painful, to be fair, so don't expect anything else. But if you haven't seen them before, what I do is, once I complete a challenge or game, it goes into my completed envelope until the end of the month, and then I decide what to do with it. It doesn't necessarily have, like a, what do I say? It doesn't have a pre-decided place to go, because I don't know what I'll need at that point in time, you know. So it could be that I want to overpay the mortgage with it that month, or like it could be that I need it for DIY, or honestly, I'm just going to do the last 2 now, because Riley seems to want all my money. So 3 and 1, and that's ding ding ding, Riley. Yeah, I don't decide until I've got to the end of the month and I know what I need, and that works for me. Obviously, some people already predetermine what needs to go into, where the completed challenges need to go, and they do a reallocation, but that doesn't really work for me. So I need to put 4 in, don't I? So we do that. 3, 4, 5. What we're going to do is like tidy this up a little bit now. So we've saved with Riley's Sharpie Saver that is coming out very soon. 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 81 pounds, Riley. That's amazing. Thank you so much for helping me to save that much money. So 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's what I'm going to do there, look. Put the 20 in and put this in here as completed. I'm not going to give I've only got a few 5s left now, so I'm not going to add a new challenge in today. We're just going to roll and go with the other challenges that we need to do. So let's take that out as well. So that's completed. It's brilliant. Challenge 4 is mine, isn't it? I think, yeah. So yeah, what do you do with your completed challenges? I know Christina does like reallocation rolls, which I love to watch. Like, I'm obsessed with Christina, I'll be honest. I love her, and as soon as she's got a video up, I'm like, I've got to watch it, I've got to watch it, I've got to watch it. But she does reallocation roles, which I love. Oh, challenge 1. I went a bit mad on this one last week, didn't I? This is a mystery saver, so it's a medium like amount to save, and it's from the Housewife's budget. So I can't even guess what it's going to save because I don't know. So that's just going in, and that will be what it is when we get to the end. 2 we can't do. 5 is Bethany's a bit greedy today, isn't she? Greedy chops, purple. I do butcher these things though, like I can't colour him nicely. I would love to say that I mean I would love to, but yeah, it's not happening. Sorry. So what have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So whatever the next one is, oh, might take it anyway, haven't it? 4. Okay, so what we'll do is put the 4 in there. So that's ding, ding, ding for that one, which is wonderful. Let's see how much it saved, because I actually don't know, with it being a mystery saver and all. So this one has saved us 20, 35, 40, 45 pounds. That's wonderful. I'm going to put that to the back to tidy it up with like my current Wednesday pounds and stuff. And now I've got 4 left. What I'm going to do with these is actually do the reverse of Wednesday pounds. Take £4 there, go to the back and do my minis. This is what's going to work for me right now, so I'm happy to do it this way. So let's do a roll actually, that'll be fun, won't it? So 1 to 6 for the minis is, so the number 3 is Sugar Rush from Cash Stuff with Shawl. So let's get another 2 done on there while we've got the money. Watch your ears. That's that one. And then we've got £2 left. 5 is, I think, Riley. I say Riley. I think Becky made this one. Sorry, Becky. So that's another one done on there. And then one more. If it's Shaw, she can't have £2. It's tough. Oh, sorry, Shaw. I'm gonna have to roll again. I've only got £1. Number 1, budget saving queen. There we go. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your love here and on Instagram. Still running the longest giveaway ever. When I reach 1,000 subs on here, it seems to have stuck at 901 and won't move. But once we do reach 1,000 subs, you will be, if you do the things that it says on the giveaway post, you will be put into the prize draw to win a £50 goodie bag from Wednesday Plans, which includes a binder of your choice. So I will share more on that, but basically if you want one of my £30 purses, you can have one if it's in stock, and then I'll make up the rest as a surprise worth £20. Do you know what I mean? So that is what the prize will be, but it only includes one binder or purse, you know. Can't have both. Right, I will catch you all soon. Thank you for everything. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.